You ready?
See, micro.
All right, appreciate my man's. I didn't even get his name, but appreciate him for, you know, dropping my car off and everything. But we got everything here. So the next thing we got to do is get our pilot bearing, and then we have to get the trans back from Josh. We got a new axle because I don't know why that axle was rubbing. We checked all the bearings and the LSD. The bearings, everything was good. I don't know why the axle was rubbing, but went and bought a new axle just in case. So the next thing to do, it's back there, huh? The next thing to do is to get the trans back in the car, clutch back in the car, torque everything down. I'm gonna take the flywheels out, put more red Loctite, and give them some Ugga-Dugs this time. But we're almost done. So I just got back from Josh's house. We got the trans back. Yes, it's in my front seat. I'm trying to show y'all what I was talking about. Let me grab a light, because the axle we got, we might have think that the input shaft for the axle might be too short. So it was grinding on the case. Let me see if I can do this. I feel like I can't do this. Oh man. Come on, light. There we go. Alright, so if you can see it, it was grinding on the case itself. So while it was grinding on the case, we honestly don't know, you know, if the axle was bad or not. Where's she going? Trash can. But got a new axle. Got the 99 Civic SI axle. So hopefully that should help us. Didn't count the splines. I should have counted the splines, but we're just gonna send it. If it doesn't fit, then we'll go get a different one. But right now, transmission is good. Paige is walking to the trash can. I don't know why she's taking the trash out. She never just asks me to take it out. I normally take it out, but she always just does it. I don't know why. And we flipping me off. Why you didn't tell me to take the trash out? That's a lie. Alright, so I got the trans back in the car. Figured out the issue. Couple issues is, for one, this wheel bearing is donezo. You see that wheel bearing is done. So that wheel bearing is officially done. Second, we got a CRV what's this called? Countershaft, I guess. I can't remember the name of it, but this is the CRV version, which is a little bit longer. So we got that. Got a new axle, and right now I have to take this whole knuckle off so we can try to get our bearing out and press it out, and then press in the new bearing, and then get the car all situated, so that way we'll be able to drive the car tonight, because there is some fun races going on tonight. So let me try to hurry up and get this knuckle off, get everything off of this knuckle, and get this all ready to go. Just like that, Civic's all back. I just have to tighten up the axle nuts here and here, and the Civic will be all done. I don't know what side that is, but oh, we didn't put these on either, damn it. So the Civics ain't done, but we can roll it out at least. So let me get it off the lift real quick. What's good, y'all? Welcome back. So we got the Civic all put back together with the trans. I know I didn't cover a lot with the trans. I was just trying to get it in the car. One thing we did find with the Civic is the pilot bearing was out. I have it in the car. It's like all really notchy. I'll add a video for that. That was like really like out. We didn't have a CRV main shaft, so it was pushing on that side, pushing the axle in a little bit where it started to rub. Also, our wheel bearing on this side was actually kaput, so it was done. So we found those two things with our Civic. I fixed the wheel bearing. I changed out the main shaft to a CRV main shaft, and I also fixed the pilot bearing or thrust bearing, whatever y'all want to. I call it pilot bearing. I think it's called pilot bearing. Fixed that as well. we are getting the oil leak from our distributor. It's leaking down, so I'm gonna check the oil, make sure everything's good. One thing I did find out, been doing a lot of research, talking to Shane over Goofy Built Shane. He told me to do a pass-through system. I know we did like 2 T's in our brake system over to our hydro handbrake. Because of that canister that was here, it was causing us to lose brake pressure. So I took off the canister and I put a T here. Now I have brake pressure again, everything's good. So what we have to do, we have to come off this line. We'll have an AN line coming off here into a T, into both of the rear brake lines. Only the rear brake lines are gonna go here. And then we're gonna have this one going to the front 2 brake lines, like not the front brake calipers, but the lines that's running up from the rear to the brake master cylinder. We're gonna have AN line going to those 2, and what it's gonna cause is gonna cause like a pass-through system. So the fluid's gonna pass through, come through here, and it's gonna go to the rear. So that, when we do that, when we pull the hydro handbrake, it will stop the front fluid from coming through, and it will actually push the fluid to the rear and lock the rear up for us. So with that way, we'll be able to have a hydro handbrake. If I wanted to go race car, what I would have to do is I would have to just delete this one, the front lines in total, go to our proportionate valve. I'll put the 2 blocks for the lines running to the rear, and I would just run only the hydro handbrake to our rear brake calipers, which I don't want. I don't want to have to hit the brake pedal and pull on the hydro handbrake, because if I'm pulling the hydro handbrake too hard, it would cause like the rear brake pads to get ate up way faster. So don't want to do that. So today we're gonna try to get some ride-alongs with Angel and Stace today. Probably get one in with Paige later on. We'll try to see. I got my suction cup mount. I'm gonna mount it to the windshield, and you're gonna be able to see our little ride along. So we'll see how this goes, man. So I got the car. I gotta bleed the clutch slave cylinder. Once I bleed that one, because I had to put it back on, you have to bleed to put it back on. So once I bleed that one, we'll be able to get this car over to Southwest. I'm gonna drive it to Southwest. Definitely need to put some E85 in it, because I really feel like it's low. Actually, we can just check it right now. I'm pretty sure it's low on E85 because I drove it that night that it damn near fucked up. So, oh, we got an oil pan in here. I forgot all about that. So let's see what we looking like. No, we still got a good amount of E85. I'll probably fill it up anyway, because it's not a big fuel cell, but we got some good amount of E85. Let me get this oil pan into the Mini. But yeah, we just waiting on Paige. She's on her way now. Then once she gets here, we can start knocking out all the stuff. I do also need to install the mid plate. The mid plate was just a tad too high, where it was touching the clutch bolts, so they like rubbed. So at least it rubbed to the point where we know where we need to cut. So I'm probably gonna cut a little further out and then get this bad boy installed, so that way we can have a mid plate. If y'all don't know what a mid plate is, Brent from PFI told me that if you break one of these mounts, like these aluminum mounts, like if it snaps here, your motor will just fall and hit the ground, and your oil pan will be in the dirt. So you want a mid plate, plus it's like helps with the flex of the motor as well. So we're gonna install that bad boy as well. I know this line here, right here, kept blowing off, so I just put a little zip tie for now till I can get like a metal clamp for it. It kept blowing off every time I got in the boost, so that's scary, because then you can just send all the boost to the motor, so we don't want that to happen. But everything else is all put together, man. Our fans work, everything's working. Like I said, we just waiting on Paige. So once she gets here, we'll start the bleeding process, and then we'll get this car over to Southwest and give Stacy and Angel a ride. So we fixed a couple of leaks basically with our brakes and everything. So now that our brakes are actually working, that fixed one of the leaks. So I might have to have Brent re-get into it again because we're running like really rich again. So have him get all into that, see what's up with that. And it's like surging still a little bit, but only when it warms up. So I'll probably hop on Ivan's dyno and have him remote it before I leave to Arizona, just to make sure everything's all perfect. So yeah, man, had to warm her up real quick before we drive her. So get her up to operating temps and then I'll cut her off. Alright, so I'm driving the car over to the shop right now so we can try to get this thing all buttoned out. One thing, I'm still having that whining noise. It's not as loud, but it is still doing it. I don't know if maybe, I don't know. We checked the trans was all fine. Watch. You hear it? So we still have the whining noise only on their load, but the trans was fine, so I don't know, we were just driving to see what's up. But I'll take it over to Kyle's shop to try to see if they can get a vacuum test, see if we have a boost leak somewhere. But so far it's driving good. I don't, it's just the noise. It might just be the transmission. So, or the transfer case. I should just swap out the transfer case, but I gotta clean the other one first. So let's get it over to All-Wheel Performance and see what's up. Yes, sir. So we're at All-Wheel Performance, vacuum checking for leaks. I found one leak on a throttle body, which we was looking for it, but what I found is this is a 74 millimeter throttle body, and this gasket is a 68 millimeter gasket. So for the map sensor, there's a hole which keeps regulating my AFR. So we're gonna get the 74 millimeter gasket. Colin helped me out. So let me see that jacket, Kyle. That jacket. Where's the battery go? It's like back here somewhere. Oh yeah.
M12 on the pocket. It might be on the other side.
On the side, yeah. This thing's clean.
This is nice.
Oh, here it is, yeah.
Yeah, that's what.
How much he charge you for this?
It's like $220 or something.
Oh shit.
It's not bad.
My medium should be way cheaper.
Yeah. I'll wear the shit out of this. I have another one too. That's...
Hey, do y'all got any more stickers?
You'd have to ask Kyle. I'm not sure.
I need more stickers for the window. For everybody, for every shop my car goes into, I slap their sticker on there. Y'all don't know, but I'm sponsored by Kyle. He just doesn't tell nobody. Nico sponsored me too.
Sponsor, bro.
This is his lift, by the way. We gotta figure out somewhere to put this damn thing. Gotta go on this side because I think I got 4 on that side. Yeah, so I just got the wrong throttle body gasket. It's a 68. Yeah, 74 goes all the way around. So my map sensor is just leaking air. So I get that. Yeah, that's exactly why I brought it here. So I was like, yeah, they should figure it out for sure.
Washer and dryer safe.
Yeah.
It says dryer safe?
Yeah.
They told me not. Like, I was watching a YouTube review on it. They was like, don't dry these things.
Just let it air dry.
No. Yeah, they was like, just let it air dry because.
Yeah, I probably would anyway. I don't want it to shrink.
Yeah. So.
It says up to
You want to
12
install it?
hours.
For battery life?
Damn, it does have the heated pockets too, like the other one.
Hmm?
So you stick your hand in the pocket and it's all warm as fuck in there.
Yeah.
I need that.
I think I need to buy one of those.
They're cheaper online. You just
Yeah.
box them up a little bit because I pay like $20 a week.
Yeah. I noticed that when he said it because I looked into them for a large. It was like 140, 160.
Yeah.
You incorporate
I've seen them at Costco.
Yeah,
He's-
I
All right, so I get here to pick up Angel and Stacy to try to see if we can do these reaction videos. And right now, the trans is blocked in first and second. I can't go into first and second right now. Like, it's weird. I can go in third and fourth, I stalled out at the light, and I was wondering why I stalled out in first. It was acting like it was like putting, so I'm like, oh no, that's third for sure. So right now I'm stuck out of first and second, but about to see why. About to see why. I don't know why I'm stuck out of first and second. Maybe it's something to do with this, but I don't know. Let me pop the hood and see what's going on with that. All right, so I thought the car was broke. I was like, fuck, the transmission just lost first and second. So if you look in here, and if you can see that bad boy right there, not tightened up or not tightened on, it actually jumped out of the holder. So that's what's causing me not to go in the first and second. So look, if you see, I can pop it in. Let me see if I can get in there. So you see it's like popped off, and this part right here is all loose. So you got to tighten that up. I'd probably tighten it on, but not tighten it all the way up with like a wrench. So I'm gonna tighten this up. We're still gonna continue with the ride alongs. Thank God that's not broke. So first and second should go on the first and second. Now let me try it. So we're just waiting for Angel and Stacy to get here. Probably gonna give Angel a ride first, and then Stacy. You know, Stacy talks the most shit. There we go. So as you can see, it's going to first now, second, then it goes to third, fourth, fifth, and sixth. Oh, reverse. I said six, but I want to tighten this up too, because I think, see how it's wiggling? Probably got to tighten up this little part right here, get this bolt backed out some more and tighten this all the way down. I want to play with the throw of first and second, see if we can get first and second to come over more, so I can tell the difference between first and third. Yeah, I mean, it's not really that big of a difference, but once we play with the throw of the cables, we'll be able to, you know, verify that as well. So thank God, I gotta order oil pressure gauge from Kyle at Allwell. He told me he gonna sponsor me, so he hooking me up with his deal that he gets for these gauges. I'm kind of pissed that I put this one here, because I wanted both AEMs right here instead of this boost gauge. You can see how it's barely fitting in there. Probably got to put like some rubber or tape around it so it can actually be in there flush, but I'm probably gonna put that gauge right here. I know they sell like a piece that goes here to put the gauges in. I'm gonna see how much that is, because my boy, he bought it. I want to see how much that's gonna be, and then we just put the oil pressure gauge in there, and then when we get 2 more gauges, we'll handle that too. Once he gets here too, I gotta cut this bad boy, the mid plate, and bolt that all in, and that way we can have a mid plate while we're doing these runs. Not gonna beat on it too hard. Probably gonna just do like a 1 gear pull, or I might do like a third or fourth, or try to make sure I go. So what I did originally when I money shift, I like tended to pull the gauge like this, right? So with this shifter, the K-Tune shifter, you got to be careful, because like I said, the first and second is like right near each other. So you got to be careful with this shifter. I want to invest into like the B series shifter they got for that has lockout and all that. $2 grand. Don't got the $2 grand right now, so we're gonna wait until we come back from Streetcar Takeover to spend the $2 grand on that, and get the roll cage all welded in here by Josh. Probably gonna use these holes to put the cage through. But yeah, we're gonna wait for that. But what I did, like I said, I went to third like this, like normal third, boom, and then I was holding it over like this, so when I came out, I went straight into second. So what you want to do with this shifter, you want to go into third, you want to, like, you know, try to pull more this way. You won't go into reverse, because reverse is like hard as fuck to get into. Like, see how it's like hard to get into? So what you want to do is you want to go into third, pull a little bit this way, and go straight into fourth. That's the way to shift this shifter. I just learned that as I was like driving. I was like, oh, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, you know, taking tips and pointers on what I need to do when I do this shifter. So glad that's not broke. Let's get our wrench and tighten that down and wait for Stacy and them to get here. Cheap ass GoPro 8. All right, this man. Dude, you need this or not? No, might be up here. It's not hooked up. I gotta do a pass-through version. So I thought the way I did it was gonna work. It was like, no, that's just not gonna work. Oh shit. Yeah, man, that shit is cool. That shit's down. Yeah, once I get this hooked up, this is where the second line has to go. So I have to separate the front and rear lines. The fronts have to come in here, and the backs have to go here.
Oh shit.
Which is passing through. That's this way. This is supposed to be wired up.
Gotcha.
And I didn't know that. I thought I could just make one with the reservoir, and he was like, "No, you got to get rid of that reservoir."
Oh shit.
It's just a problem. I just have to wait for another T.
All that shit's fucking dope, dude.
Yeah. They got one with the first and second gear lockout. Bro, that bitch like $2,000. I was like, nah, bro. I'll get that shit later. If I keep money shit down.
Yeah.
But I figured like what happened was I was leaning on it like that, and when I pulled it out of the third, it went to second.
Ah, shit. I see.
Yeah. So when you like go from third, you have to like pull it this way a little bit and then come back. Yeah. I was like this, like I was coming like that.
Fuck, yeah.
Brakes a little bit better, and I'll be able to build more boost.
Ah, shit,
That's the first time I really got on this.
Yeah, that fucker starts pulling hard. Yep. Shit, bro.
Once I fix that boost leak, it's gonna be a wrap.
Yeah, this car's gonna fucking trap really high.
No. I would do it on this side of all that damn construction.
Right.
Thanks. Like, I've been at 231 miles per hour. Pushes his glasses up. Fucking nerd.
He's too cool for everything, dude.
I know.
Nah, that's dope, dude. That fucking feels good, bro. Holy shit.
Full air in the tires and everything.
Right. It stays pretty straight. Yeah, it stays straight.
When I hold both with but I did, I'll show you the video. Me and this Mustang, the twin turbo Mustang that makes like 880, we were supposed to race. When we got on the freeway, I was doing this, and it was like,
so you have to kind of
hold it. And then shit.
Yeah, when you go into Ford, you can feel it just fucking,
and it starts floating.
Yeah.
It's a manual rack, so.
Fuck, that's tough, man. So you gotta drive the motherfucker.
Fucking manual rack. Bitch. Which, I don't mind the manual rack, because, you know, it's a little bit looser when I turn and shit.
Right.
That when I just cut the power steering out the rack, it was cool to drive with. It just, as soon as I start turning, I'm like,
oh yeah.
Fuck. transmission is because of that noise. You hear that grunt, that like spinning.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So I pulled the transmission. Everything was good, man. I don't know what that noise was. It happened after I money shifted.
Huh.
Josh pulled the trans. He looked at it. He said, "Bro, every gear is here. Everything's good. I don't know what the fuck that is." He's like, "It's probably this one bearing." It was one bearing that was making a little weird noise for us.
Okay.
But he's like, "It's not bad. Not a bad bearing at all." He's like, "It's just making a fucking typical bearing noise."
Right.
I was like, "Oh."
Just keep driving it.
That's what he said. He said, "If it blows, bro, just let it blow and then put your second one in."
Yeah.
You know, just swap all your shit over to your second one. Just
Right.
send it. I was like, "Yeah." Just hit 120 right there. I'm like, God damn. I don't notice how fast I'm going until I look at it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah, that's fucking quick.
And then I got like some springs coming in. So what they do, they have like these 3 springs that you put in the transmission, and it makes it notchy. So like how it snaps in, so that way it won't fucking come out or it won't bounce into the wrong gear.
Right.
I got that coming too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, almost there, man. I feel like this car is probably gonna hit the 9s. I'm gonna fucking be
It feels good.
especially the way I'm shifted too.
Yeah, it feels really good.
Like I said, I'm taking to the track this weekend. If it hits 9s this week, I'll be pissed. Because you know they're not gonna let me play.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, it's the last day anyway, so what are they gonna do? Kick you out till
Go with a bang, man. I think first pass I'll run like an 11, like 12 maybe, because I'm still trying to learn.
Right.
And that's probably when I get it, I'm gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah. I think what you should do is get the launch down.
Yeah.
Right. Just get your launch down, like halfway drive or halfway down, just let off. And when you know you got the launch down, fucking
Send
hit
it,
it, dude.
yeah.
Just send it.
Yeah, the launch is gonna be the tricky part because I have
Yeah.
to come off the clutch a little bit to where it's barely about to roll, and I'm holding this so it won't roll.
Yeah.
And then I let that go and let the clutch go at the same time. Yeah. This man don't want to ride in the car because he's lame. And he's a 6-cylinder, right?
Who?
You raised your bike's a 6-cylinder, right?
My bike? No, it's a 4-cylinder.
Yeah, he's a 4-cylinder guy. Don't want to ride in a 4-cylinder.
He's a Kawasaki man.
Yeah,
Not a Honda man.
I can go change the badges real quick if you need me.
No, that thing fucking pulls pretty good, bro. Yeah, the top end is just like,
Yeah, it just keeps
you
going.
can see where, yeah, you can feel where.
I better do something. I got a salvage title. I better do something.
Damn, I got no damn
recording?
salvage
Oh.
tire.
I was just trying to get that on the recording.
Clean titles only, man.
Clean titles only? Yeah, you keep it clean. It's red, but it's clean.
That bitch got a clean title, trust me.
Yeah, there ain't no fucking marks on it.
About a clean right there. Red.
Man, I know you ain't talking about clean cars right now.
Yes, sir.
That car over there in the dirt. Yeah.
It is in the dirt.
The fucking rat living in your transmission. So, Civic's running. It's just making that one weird noise. Which I'm not gonna stress it. It ran everything perfectly fine. I got no leaks. I don't know what it is, but it's probably one of the bearings, but we're sending it. So one thing I realized earlier when I showed y'all I didn't have gas in the car. We've been driving this whole time without gas. It barely made it to the house. One reason I know it didn't have no gas is because like the air fuel ratio, every time I try to give it gas, it would jump over to like 17. So I was like, yeah, I'm running out of gas. So we got it home, no gas in there at all. Thank God I made it home, didn't have to get stuck or anything, but now we just got to get some gas cans to get this thing filled up. Take this back to where we need to put it. Tank. But it ran, so now we just gotta, I don't know what I gotta do next. You remember what I said I had to do next? Oh yeah, the mid plate. Gotta get the mid plate in there. But other than that, this thing's moving out. Angel enjoyed it. He really liked it. So I'll be putting this whole video together and getting it to y'all. We'll call it a day.